Welcome to That's Good Broncos, the only Denver Broncos show that drinks its wine out of a box. Because when the Broncos are 6-0, we can do whatever the fuck we want. I'm Brandon Perna, and today we're taking a look at the best Broncos Jaguars highlights. Like this one. And wrestling highlights like this one.
They knocked the ball up in the air, then nobody knows where it is. But
I'm not going to make a gay joke. In Sunday's game, the Denver Broncos outscored the Jacksonville Jaguars 35-19, barely making the Denver Broncos 5-touchdown minimum. And the idiots in Vegas gave the Broncos a 27-point spread, which is flattering. But if you didn't think the Jaguars would cover the spread, then you don't know much about sports. Ooh, that's good wine. The Broncos opened the game sharp, not getting fooled by this fake punt. The Jaguars ran on their own 25-yard line. Knock knock, Gus Bradley. Trick or treat? Wrong answer, because you can't trick the Broncos. Congrats for having the biggest bonerhead play of the game, which set up the Broncos' first touchdown, which is this easy 3-yard touchdown pass to Julius Thomas on the Broncos' first offensive series. I'd like to tell you when that happened in the game, but I can't, because the CBS game crew couldn't get the fucking game clock going. Hey CBS, the game started. I suggest you start the game clock along with it. Amateurs, I know a little something about live production. But you know what? It doesn't matter what time it is, because it's always Wes Welker time in Denver. Manning hits Wes Welker for Denver's second touchdown of the game, and Dan Fouts seems to think it's because
he's just so powerful in his legs.
What do you think of these bad boys, Fouts? Your beard plus my beard would equal lots of touchdowns. Except we wouldn't play in San Diego, we'd play in Denver, where people win Super Bowls. Ooh. And then, I don't know if you guys saw this, but something strange happened in the game. That's a punt. We have a punter. That's Britton Colquitt, remember? Apparently, until this point, he hadn't punted for almost 2 games. By the time the season's over, Colquitt's gonna be making about $250,000 per punt. So after we punt, Jacksonville somehow scores 12 points, and we go into halftime leading the game 14-12. And I have one thing to say to you, Denver. Shame! Shame on you for booing your team.
And these fans are dumbfounded right now. That's it for this first half. Manning and the Broncos offense will head to the locker room.
We were winning the fucking game. Don't get greedy like those bitch fans in New England. Show some class, show some support, and show some respect. 3 things I never got from my parents. If I had gotten that, maybe I'd be on ESPN. You don't boo your fucking team. Ever. At halftime, Shannon Sharp couldn't stop laughing at his more handsome new steel bust in the new Ring of Fame Plaza. And now, because you guys like the Big Dick Decker comment I made in the last video so much, I've created 2 awards. One for an offensive player and one for a defensive player that I'm going to give away each game. It's called the Big Dick Playa Award, spelled with an A, an award I would never award to myself. And today, Knowshon Moreno gets the Big Dick Playa Award for his performance on the offensive side of the ball, with not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns. He is becoming a dangerous threat on the goal line and a beast when he has the ball in his hands. Just look at him dropping his shoulder and laying defenders out. Knowshon Moreno, you played a hell of a game. Knowshon Moreno scored 3 touchdowns on Sunday. LaShawn McCoy scored 0. So now that we've seen the Broncos highlights, let's take a look and see what the Jags did on Sunday. Come on, MJD. Why don't you put those thunder thighs to work? Oh, you can't because you're playing a solid defense. How about a simple field goal? Oh no, you can't do that right, can you? Hey, Gus Bradley, are you sick? Because you're about to get a taste of your own medicine. Nope, that's not Claritin D. That's the Denver D. A lot of people with allergies will appreciate that. Well, technically it's special teams, but I really wanted to do the Claritin D joke. David Bruton takes a page out of the old Elway playbook and does his best helicopter. Do not search helicopter meat on the internet. Hey, Denver's defense. Chad Henne's not a waitress. So why do you keep tipping him so much? Here's a tip, 18%. Here's a tip, 20%. Oh, and the best tip, it's 50% of the bill, 100% of the victory. But seriously, Chad Henne, you should think about becoming a waitress, a valet parker, a bellhop, a gaming dealer, a bartender, gynecologist. Any jobs where getting tips are a good thing. Tip your gyno. That's what Obamacare says. And now you know why the Republicans are pissed. And that leads to our Big Dick Player Defensive Award, which goes to Shawn Phillips, who had 3 tips in the game. I'm going to take just a second to give Jacksonville a tiny bit of credit. They took Trendon Holiday out of the game. So much so that the Denver Broncos had to find another use for him. You can see him here running across the field. Hi, Trendon! Now, Malik Jackson got the game ball after the game from John Fox, probably because of his 2 sacks he had here. But after taking a closer look at the footage, I found out the real reason he got the game ball was because of his celebration dance. He's pretend bowling, and everybody likes bowling, especially 2-for-1 Cosmic Nights on Thursdays. Now, Justin Blackmon missed the first 4 weeks of the season. Champ Bailey missed the first 5 weeks of the season. And do you know what happens to 2 football players who are denied the physical contact that comes with playing the sport of football? They miss the game so much that they're trying to hug each other for too long. Just wait till Von Miller returns next week. He's been out of football for 6 weeks. If he gets his hands on Andrew Luck, he might try to open mouth kiss it. Thanks again for watching another episode of That's Good Broncos. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. It's free. It requires very little effort from you. And trust me, I would never ask you guys to do something that takes effort. And if you're in the mood, which you should be, because I feel like I got you warmed up pretty good, click on this Tijuana Jackson video. He's my personal life coach. His videos are inspiring and hilarious. Go check it out. Tell him I sent you. Then come back to my channel and watch my show again. And I just want to take a quick second to thank Chad Jensen for spreading my videos via Twitter and via the website he writes for, ProFootballSpot.com. Go check out Chad's articles. He writes about the Broncos quite a bit, and the NFL, the AFC West, all sorts of good shit. Thanks for making sure more than 6 people watch my videos, Chad.